Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we begin today's emotional story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our updates from the world of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Because today's story is one that's left fans absolutely heartbroken, an unexpected and emotional announcement involving PK Kemsley and his wife, Dorit Kemsley. Everything seemed normal until it wasn't. For weeks, PK Kemsley had been quietly working on new business ventures, traveling between London and Los Angeles, and appearing in high spirits. He was reportedly preparing for a big career shift, while also trying to repair his strained marriage to Dorit after a difficult year that had tested them both personally and emotionally. But according to close friends, PK had recently complained about feeling drained and unwell. He brushed it off, assuming it was stress or exhaustion from work and filming commitments. However, within hours, everything changed. Late one evening, sources confirmed that PK was rushed to a Los Angeles hospital following a sudden and frightening medical episode at the couple's Encino home. Doctors acted immediately, admitting the 57-year-old businessman into the ICU, where his condition was described as critical but under observation. What followed was silence. No statements, no paparazzi photos, no updates from Dorit or Bravo. Just a growing wave of fear spreading across social media as fans of rhobh began asking, what happened to PK Kemsley? It wasn't until Dorit finally broke her silence that the emotional reality of the situation truly set in. Dorit Kemsley, known for her glamour, composure, and sharp wit, showed the world a completely different side of herself. In a heartfelt Instagram statement that has since gone viral, Dorit wrote, "The love of my life is fighting the hardest battle of his life. I have never felt so afraid. I am holding on to faith, love, and hope, because I can't imagine a world without him." Those words stopped fans in their tracks. Suddenly, the glamorous reality star wasn't just a personality from television. She was a wife terrified for the man she's loved for more than a decade. PK and Dorit's love story has always been a central thread of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Their chemistry, humor, and family bond with their children, Jagger and Phoenix, made them fan favorites. But behind the designer outfits and luxury cars, they faced real struggles: financial stress, public scrutiny, and most recently, emotional distance that fans could sense on screen. Now, that distance didn't matter. As PK fought for his health, Dorit was by his side every single moment, refusing to leave his hospital room, even when doctors urged her to rest. One nurse described her as shaken but strong, saying Dorit spent hours holding PK's hand, whispering encouragement, and reading messages from their children. She reportedly brought a framed photo of their family, PK smiling with Jagger and Phoenix, and placed it beside his bed. It's the last thing he saw before falling asleep, a hospital staffer shared. Dorit's statement continued, "PK has always been my protector. Now it's my turn to protect him. He's the heart of our family, and we are praying every second for him to come home." These words struck a chord across the Bravo community. Within hours, hashtags like #PrayForK and #StayStrongDorit began trending worldwide. Fans flooded social media with love and prayers, sharing favorite moments of PK and Dorit from rhobh, from their funny banter to their tearful heart-to-hearts. Even Bravo stars and celebrities reached out publicly. Kyle Richards commented, "We love you both. PK, keep fighting. We're all with you." Andy Cohen shared on his radio show, "PK is family to all of us at Bravo. Dorit has shown such strength. It's heartbreaking." As the hours passed, small but hopeful updates began to surface. A family representative confirmed that PK was still in intensive care, but showing slow and positive signs of recovery. Dorit, despite her exhaustion, has continued to express gratitude for the outpouring of support. In a follow-up message shared privately with friends and later leaked online, she wrote, "He's fighting. I see it in the way he squeezes my hand when I speak. I believe in his strength, and I believe in miracles." That message quickly spread, inspiring fans across the world who had grown to love the couple's resilience. Behind the scenes, Dorit has reportedly leaned on her rhobh castmates, particularly Kyle Richards and Erica Jane, for emotional support. A friend close to the family said Dorit has barely slept but refuses to leave PK's side. She's been described as fragile but fierce, channeling all her energy into keeping PK's spirits alive. Doctors remain cautiously optimistic, saying that PK's response to treatment is improving and that his determination has been remarkable. A family source said, "PK's been joking with nurses again. That's when we knew. He's still himself, still fighting." The Kemsleys spokesperson released a final update this week, thanking fans for their endless prayers. "Your love and kindness are carrying PK and Dorit through this difficult time. Please continue to keep PK in your hearts." And Dorit's final message has already become one of the most shared statements across Bravo fan pages. "I married a man who made me laugh when I didn't want to smile. Now I'm praying for the day he makes me laugh again." These words, simple, emotional, and raw, capture the depth of their bond and the strength of their love. What a heartbreaking yet inspiring story of resilience, faith, and devotion. Our thoughts are with PK and Dorit Kemsley as they face this battle together. What do you think, Bravo fans? Will PK make a full recovery and return home soon? Share your thoughts, prayers, and support in the comments below. The confident, light-hearted Paul PK Kemsley that fans had come to know on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills suddenly disappeared from public view. After years of laughter, lavish parties, and public appearances alongside Dorit, the world watched as silence replaced his signature humor. According to sources close to the family, PK had been feeling increasingly exhausted for weeks. Those around him noticed his normally upbeat personality was replaced by moments of quiet contemplation. Still, no one thought it was serious until the night it all happened. While at their Beverly Hills home, PK reportedly collapsed unexpectedly, prompting Dorit to call emergency services in tears. She was absolutely terrified, a close friend later shared. One minute, they were talking about dinner plans. The next, he was on the floor, and she was screaming for help. Paramedics arrived within minutes, rushing PK to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where he was admitted in critical condition. Doctors moved quickly, stabilizing him and running emergency tests. His condition, described as serious but responsive, sent shockwaves through both the Bravo community and the couple's inner circle. For hours, there were no updates. Fans flooded social media with messages of concern, while Bravo stars quietly reached out to one another, desperate for any word on PK's condition. Then, after nearly a full day of silence, Dorit broke her silence with a statement that left fans around the world in tears. "I'm writing this from a place I never thought I'd be," she began. "My husband, my best friend, my partner in everything, is fighting one of the hardest battles of his life right now. I have never felt this kind of fear before. All I can do is pray and hold his hand." Those words hit harder than any reunion episode or reality TV moment ever could. Dorit, known for her impeccable poise and unwavering composure, was finally stripped down to her most human core, a wife terrified of losing the man she built her life with. Within minutes, hashtags like #PrayForK and #StayStrongDorit began trending across social media. Fans shared old clips of the couple laughing together on rhobh, remembering the tender moments that often got lost in the glamour and gossip. Even Andy Cohen addressed the situation on his SiriusXM show, saying, "This isn't about reality TV anymore. It's about real love, real fear, and real people going through something unimaginable. The support was overwhelming. Messages poured in from around the world, from fans, fellow housewives, and even former castmates who had once been at odds with Dorit. Lisa Vanderpump, who hadn't spoken publicly about Dorit in years, wrote simply on X, sending love and strength to Dorit and PK. Life is fragile. Hold your loved ones close. Inside the hospital, Dorit remained at PK's bedside, barely sleeping. Staff described her as graceful under heartbreak, holding his hand and whispering softly, even when PK couldn't respond. She keeps talking to him, one nurse shared. She tells him about the kids, about how much they love him, about how he needs to come back to them. The couple's 2 children, Jagger and Phoenix, were kept away from the hospital initially, but Dorit made sure they felt connected. Each night, she would record short voice messages of the kids saying, "We love you, Daddy. Come home soon." She would then play them softly next to his ear. In a follow-up message shared through Bravo, Dorit expressed her gratitude. "The outpouring of love has given me strength in the darkest hours. PK is fighting, and I believe in his strength with every piece of my heart." That message alone ignited a wave of renewed hope. Across social media, fans began lighting virtual candles, sharing prayers, and sending messages of encouragement.